Good evening, wrestling fans. Lance Muscle with you here, and we bring you more of the UWF right here on the Nation Network. All right, wrestling fans, more action coming your way right now from the UWF here in Houston, Texas, the Sam Houston Coliseum, and not named after the man coming to the ring, by the way, but he shares the same name. Maybe that'll be a good luck omen. This is Sam Houston. This youngster's been making his way throughout the circuit, and he's been doing very well for himself. However, tonight he has bitten off quite a big chunk, you may say, and he's going to be going up against a guy called Bruiser, Brody, and I don't know too many people that look forward to that opportunity. We've got a big six-man tag team match coming up later tonight as our main event. You won't want to miss that. Texas Tornado rules will be in effect for that one, and that's something we don't get to see very often. Well, here comes Bruiser Brody, and as I said earlier, this man is not tightly wrapped. Very unpredictable individual, and that's on his good days. Fans, we've got a brand new television champion here in UWF Wrestling, and he is Kamala. Stunning victory over Terry Taylor a week ago, and tonight he'll be defending that title. And again, Brody going ringside after some of the fans, and very unpredictable. You just don't know what he's up to. And Sam Houston's going to have his work cut out for him. No two ways about that. All right, bell sounds, and these two men meet in the middle of the ring, and this one's underway. Houston actually able to back Brody up into the corner, surprising many people here, because I would give Brody the size and strength advantage, and we got a clean break, which is almost as surprising. Brody taking Sam Houston down hard across the knee with a backbreaker. Fans, are also going to have a major announcement regarding the Nation Network as it goes with the big program coming up called WrestleCade. You won't want to miss that. Brody coming down with near 300 pounds of an elbow down on the chest to Sam Houston. And now Brody just standing over him, which I don't know. Well, there it goes. He puts the boots to him. I'm wondering why he would want him to collect himself, but with Bruiser Brody, nor rhyme nor reason necessarily. Working that head and the neck area of Sam Houston, and we said earlier, it is going to be a true test for Sam Houston to go toe-to-toe with a guy like Brody, but now Houston finally getting some form of offense in. We'll see if he can build on that offense. Whips him into the rope, Sam Houston. Back elbow right in the face, and Brody is down. Nice move right there. Sam Houston catches him in a neck breaker, and suddenly Sam Houston really getting some momentum behind him here, and Brody is in trouble. Snapmare takes him down, and now he's got him in a surfboard. Sam Houston doing a great job with the veteran. Now Brody has him up on the shoulders. What is he going to do? Rams him into the turnbuckle pad. Very unprotected method of driving the neck into the turnbuckle pad. Now again, Brody with a big elbow, and now goes for the cover. Referee is in position. Will that be enough? No. Sam Houston has some fight left in him, and Brody's going to do everything he can to knock that out of him. Oh, Houston moves out of the way, and nobody's there but Brody right back in control. Sending the youngster into the corner, now up on the top turnbuckle here. Now what is he going to do here? Brody has him from the middle rope on his shoulder. This is not good. My word. How Sam Houston gets up from this, I don't know. He's got, oh, here comes. There it is, the heart punch by Bruiser Brody. One of the crippling moves in the arsenal of this maniacal individual. He is a member of the world-class roster, but again, a lot of them have been finding their way to other promotions in recent weeks after losing their television contract, and Brody has filtered here into the UWF. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but he's here. He's got Sam Houston up again, holding him with one hand. Look at this. Free fall slam behind him, and he's really just in control here. And I think Sam Houston is just about finished. Bruiser Brody from the top rope. There's that big knee drop, and that usually means the end of the match. Let's see what happens here. Referee counts 2 and 3, and it's all over. Bruiser Brody gets the win. Sam Houston gets the experience. Houston had some good moments in this one, let's give credit, but between size, strength, weight, and experience, and really there, as they say, is no substitute for experience. But Sam Houston will have taken some from here tonight, I can assure you, and it will probably help him down the line. There is an old saying that says you've got to lose to learn how to win. I don't know if everyone agrees with that, but hopefully for Sam Houston, he understands the value of a loss like this. And Bruiser Brody, in the meantime, making it clear that he is not here to do matches that he's not going to excel in, and he has just done that here tonight. And well, the sky is the limit, I suppose. You got to wonder what would happen if Bruiser Brody and Dr. Death Steve Williams were to lock up for that championship title. Fans will be back with more right after this. back here with more UWF wrestling action. We're going to get to see the UWF Tag Team Champions, the New England Sheepherders, New Zealand Sheepherders, I beg your pardon, and non-title match, but they're going to have a pretty stiff competition against the Destroyers here tonight. Fans will have to pick one in this. Neither of these teams particularly on the good graces of the fans here at ringside, so it'll be interesting to see which way they decide to go. As the Sheepherders do what they do best. Now here comes one half of the Destroyers. All right, we've got action underway, and here we go. That is Destroyer number 2, I believe. Snapmare takes him over. Now this, even though it's a non-title match, of course, anytime you're in the ring with champions, if you get an opportunity to beat them, that would have to catapult you in the standings, and the Destroyers definitely know this to be the case here tonight. Irish whip sends him to the rope. Oh, he met him with a big knee to the midsection, and he does it again. And Butch out on the floor, Russian leg sweep on the concrete. Now both Destroyers going to work here on the Sheepherder. Into the guardrail, he sends the one, but now here comes Destroyer number 2. And the referee's count continues. It's made its way to 5. Drops the knee to the back. Ran him head first into the steel ring post. I'll tell you right now, Sheepherders getting a lot more than they bargained for in this one. Butch Miller really feeling it now. Look at this. And the Destroyer with the snap neckmare, and it is a lot of problems here. Sheepherders looking rough. We've not seen the manhandle like this since coming on the scene here in the UWF. And now Miller pushes him off, but he walks right into another big knee. And finally sends the Destroyer into the corner, makes the tag to Luke. And now Luke Williams doing a number on him. Putting the boots to the Destroyer. That tag may have turned the tide of this match, which is a good thing for the tag team champions, because up until that tag, it was all Destroyers. Williams driving that elbow down into the head of the Destroyer. He's got him up across the shoulders. Face plants him with a flapjack, and now the Destroyer's back in the driver's seat. Let's see if they can get some double teams in here. This is tag team wrestling. You've got to take advantage of the opportunity of the 5 count, which right now they're not. They're just going to make a straight up tag. And now Destroyer 1 hammering away. on Williams. And now it is Luke Williams with a neck breaker. The Destroyer's in the wrong part of town right now. He's turned upside down. He's in the tree of woe. Choking him out in the corner. Now big overhand right to the back of the head. Destroyer number 1 starting to take a lot of punishment here at the hands of the UWF Tag Team Champions, who surprisingly have not made many tags. Got him up for the suplex and he nailed it. Now the Destroyer, what is he doing? Taking a moment to admire his handiwork, but I tell you, that's a mistake, man. You've got to stay on top of these guys if you've got them hurt. Knee to the back of the head by the Destroyer. Oh, right into the eyes. And one of the things the Sheepherders do best is using their heads. Maybe not with strategy so much, but as weapons, definitely. Tag is made, and now Butch is the legal man in the ring. Here we go. There's that battering ram, and let's see, that normally is the end of the match. Hooks the leg, will that be enough? No, save is made. Both Destroyers are down. This match would have been over. Airplane spin and a Russian leg sweep, and that might be it for the Destroyers. If he goes for the cover, it's over. But he doesn't. Destroyer number 1 is on his own right now. Destroyer number 2 is gone. Going to the eyes. Once again, Luke. I beg your pardon, I believe that's Butch Miller in the ring now. Going at it with Destroyer number 1. We still haven't seen Destroyer number 2. And now finally the Destroyer back up on the apron, and here comes another double team or Sheepherders, and here they go. Again with that battering ram, and again this match is over unless someone's able to make the save. And the save is made. It is Luke Williams now with Destroyer number 1, but Destroyer able to kick out. This has been a back and forth battle. We're waiting to see who's gonna win it. Tremendous suplex right there. And the tag is made. Destroyer number 2 back in the ring. Oh, DDT drop dropped him on his head, and this could be the win. 1, 2, and he almost got him. That would have been a huge upset, I believe. He just drove him into the mat now, hooks the leg, and that might be all she wrote. Save is made by Butch Miller. He took out the referee, and the referee is still out right now. It's 2 against 1. And the tag team champions are in trouble. Big clothesline, forearm shiver, and another one, and now all of a sudden, the Destroyers are in control. Fist drop to the head, oh, he's busted him open. He's bleeding and now driving the elbows down. The blood flowing down the head of Butch Miller. And more with the elbows busted open, that cut, that wound to the head getting out of control. Goes for the cover, and that might be enough. Somehow Miller manages to kick out the back, and I'm not sure how he's doing it, but up in the air, he's got him, he can't hold him. And again, Destroyer number 1, look at this. Miller lunging, makes the tag. And now it is Luke Williams in the ring, and he is absolutely fit to be tied. Big headbutt just drops the Destroyer. Looked like he was going for a belly-to-belly, but that didn't happen. And now, here we go, the Destroyer opening up. The tag team champions getting a little bit more this week than I think they were bargaining on. Russian leg sweep, and down he goes. I'll tell you, fans, when you sign the dotted line, there are some times where I think you really figure you have what would equate to a paid night off, and I think perhaps the Sheepherders felt that way coming in, but now they know they're in for a long night at the pay box office. Moves him all the way over to his side of the corner, gets the count, and they get the win. Unbelievable! What just happened? Fans, I've seen a lot of strange things happening in the ring, but nothing like this. The Sheepherders were just defeated by the Destroyers. And you've got to believe that's going to propel them to a title match somewhere in the near future. Get a look at that. All right, fans, we'll be back with more right after this. Stay with us. tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd still buzzing about what we just saw. Well, they might have a little bit more to buzz about here. Bam Bam Bigelow makes his way to the ring, and the fans letting them know what they think. Bigelow has been targeting a number of the fan favorites as of late. Whether you like him or not, you have to respect him. He's a big man that can truly move around the ring like a much lighter man, and that makes him a dangerous combination for anybody. But right now, he's a dangerous combination for this man right here, Billy Jack Haynes. Portland, Oregon zone. This guy, he's put together, I'll tell you right now. He's tough, he's strong. He can wrestle. He's going to be tested against Bam Bam Bigelow, I can tell you that for sure. Right from the opening bell and wasting no time at all. Billy Jack Haynes saw the movie Billy Jack and was inspired by the character and decided to use that as his moniker. Doing a great job right now of out wrestling Bam Bam Bigelow. We'll see if that is something that he'll be able to continue with, or if he'll have to change up his style once Bam Bam Bigelow starts getting some offense together. And there is some offense by Bam Bam Bigelow. Drops him with a version of the Samoan drop. Bam Bam Bigelow now with the upper hand and the advantage over Billy Jack Haynes. And here's what we were talking about earlier. From the top rope, how often do you see a 300-pounder flying from the top rope? But Bam Bam Bigelow is just as comfortable out there as he is in the ring. And boy, he brought all of that weight down on Billy Jack Haynes. The fans don't appreciate it. Billy Jack Haynes doesn't appreciate it, but Bam Bam Bigelow is getting the job done, and that's all he cares about. What's he going to do here? He's got Billy Jack Haynes in a very compromised position. Oh, he just powerbombed him on the floor. You can end a career with that. He's going to do it again. He may have struck his head on the steel barrier. And now he drops him face first across the apron, and there's no give whatsoever there. Referee's count continues to climb. Bigelow throws Billy Jack Haynes into the ring, and now Bam Bam Bigelow will follow up. The sledgehammer across the back by Bigelow, and now look at this, Billy Jack Haynes getting fired up a little bit here. We'll see if he can do anything with it. Shoulder tackle takes him down, and now Billy Jack Haynes, what's he going to do here? I believe he's going for, yep, there it is, the camel clutch. A version of the camel clutch, and he is really pulling back on it. Referee is asking Bam Bam Bigelow if he wants to submit, but he won't. I don't recall ever seeing Bam Bam Bigelow say the words, "I quit," and I'm not sure he's going to say them here tonight, but Billy Jack Haynes willing to find out. And now it is Bigelow with the snapmare to take him over. Down across the top rope, and now here we go again, Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh, if he does what I think he's going to do, it's all over. There's that big 747. Follows it up with another headbutt, and I believe it's over. Why won't he go for the pin? He just bought Billy Jack Haynes some time, and that's a mistake. He had him beat, in my opinion. I think he should have been going for it, but now we'll never know. The tide has turned, fans, and now Billy Jack Haynes thought he had him in a compromised position, but that was just an illusion, and Bam Bam Bigelow comes down with the elbow drop, and now he goes back up to the top rope. Oh, he has second thoughts and decides to drop back in and just punt the ribs of Billy Jack Haynes. Bigelow going for the cover, and he doesn't hook the leg, and that's why you don't have the win, sir. You've got to know when you're in the ring with a man like Billy Jack Haynes, no matter how badly beaten he may appear to be, you've got to go through the motions, at the very least, a hook in the leg. Things not looking good right now for Billy Jack Haynes, and Bam Bam Bigelow, wait a minute, he's on that top rope and he comes off again. Billy Jack Haynes may have just baited him into that one. Oh, and here's the full Nelson. He's got it on him, and Bam Bam Bigelow, the referee's asking him if he's had enough. Bigelow is in trouble, but he manages to power out of it. Well, both men have had great opportunities to put this one away, and both men have survived. Now look at that. Look at the strength of Bam Bam Bigelow from a deadlift. Gut-wrench suplexes Billy Jack Haynes, and again Bam Bam is up on that top rope. There it is. And I gotta tell you, it's over, folks. No way to kick out of that. The carnage continues as Bam Bam Bigelow carves his way through the roster here in the UWF. Another victory for the big man from Asbury. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, come on, somebody come out here. We need help. Fans, we're going to cut away. We don't need to see this.
On April 8th, the live stream comes to the Nation Network. Be part of the action. Starting at 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, fans, it is time. We're going to have the UWF Television Championship match here this week. We just saw a new champion crowned a week ago. Ugandan Giant Kamala victorious over Terry Taylor in an unbelievably one-sided match. Well, tonight the big man's got a new challenge in the likes of Magnum TA. We'll see how he does with this guy, and really needs no introduction. Magnum TA has been a mainstay in professional wrestling now for a little while. Very successful talent. Fan favorite to say the least. And now here he is, the brand new UWF Television Champion, the Ugandan Giant Kamala. As he makes his way to the ring, fans, we have some news for you. The big supercard of wrestling that was scheduled for April 3rd, that was WrestleCade, featuring the FWF, has been moved, and it will now be the headline event on April 8th as part of the live stream experience as we here at the Nation Network raise funds for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. Please make plans to join us starting at 1 o'clock a.m. on April 8th. Thank you. Now, we're going to find out in very short order if what happened last time out was an accident. If Terry Taylor was just caught off guard. Magnum TA is a top talent in his own right. And the idea that he and this Ugandan Giant are battling it out for a television title right here. Well, the big thing that surprised me a week ago was that this was one of the few times where you saw Kamala without anyone in his ringside area. We've seen guys like Kim Chi over the years. More recently, Percy Pringle III, and to see him come out here on his own and then win that title in such convincing fashion almost makes you wonder if he's not better off without them. They're often referred to as his handlers, but it seemed like he handled everything himself just fine. All right, there's the bell, and action now underway. Magnum TA going out with a deep leg drag, taking over the Ugandan Giant. Size and strength advantage will probably go to the Ugandan, but the ability to manage the ring, I would say, definitely goes in charge of Magnum TA. Definitely the athleticism goes to Magnum TA, and we'll wonder how much one outweighs the other as this match goes on. But right now, Magnum's in pretty good place as he comes down on the TV champion after hitting him with one of those big Texas Bulldogs. The Virginia native now with a flying head scissor takes the big man down. Nicely done. Magnum TA giving a wrestling lesson very quickly to our television champion. This could be a one-week title reign. Tornado punch to the head. Magnum TA just continues to administer the punishment here. Figure four headlock, and he's really got it on there. He's choking out the champion. Cutting off the air supply, the blood supply to the brain, and thus far, very one-sided match. But now Kamala catching Magnum TA with that weight advantage, and down he goes, and he's got him in a Boston Crab. You have to wonder, Magnum TA tried to power out the first time. He failed. Second time he was successful, but you're not going to pin Kamala after a kick out. You wonder with Kamala how much of him is just act and how much is real. I mean, is he really this uncontrollable monster who can't think for himself? Because the way he won that title makes you wonder if we weren't sold a bag of goods. And now look at this. Magnum gets a 2 count and he's dazed. The champion is definitely dazed. He doesn't know what's going on. Magnum TA sizing him up, and he can feel that TV title. Belly to belly suplex. He caught him with it, hooks the leg, and that might be it. No. The Ugandan Giant was a little close to the ropes that time, and Magnum didn't think about it. We may have seen a new television champion right there, though. Magnum TA really doing a number on the champion. Another big bulldog driving him head first into the mat. Following it up with the knee drop, and now Magnum is in control of this match completely. Again with the bulldog. Hooks the leg. We might have a new champion right here. But somehow Kamala able to kick out the back door. I don't know what's keeping him going right now. Once again, fans, it will be April 8th, starting at 1 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. We'll be having a live stream marathon right here on the Nation Network, and we invite you to join us for that. It will feature pretty much every organization on the Nation Network currently, in one form or another, and it caps off with WrestleCade. Teeing off on Magnum TA right now is the Ugandan Giant. Running bulldog again, and now Magnum TA with another clothesline. And another bulldog. And I don't know how many times you can get your head run into the mat like that and keep getting up. But Kamala firing back. Walks right into the jawbreaker. Magnum goes for the slab, couldn't control the weight, and now the tide is turned one more time, and Magnum TA is on the receiving end as Kamala goes to that nerve pinch. He's got him up, couldn't hold him again. Tremendous belly-to-back suplex right there by Kamala. Magnum TA right now starting to absorb a lot more punishment. Moments earlier, it looked like he was going to be the new TV champion, but now it's anyone's fight. Another bulldog. The challenger now going in for the clothesline, back body drop. And Kamala sends the challenger out to the floor. Magnum back in with a big clothesline, hooks the leg. Kamala grabs the ropes to break the count. Fortunately for him, the referee was able to see that. Drops him on the back of his head. Magnum now is starting to show a little worse for the weary, and that's probably because he's tiring out from all the offense he's throwing out there. This may be Kamala's plan. He may be doing the wrestling version of the rope-a-dope. absorbing all the stuff that Magnum handed out, but now Magnum seems to be perhaps running low on fuel. Normally, I would say if you take Kamala out into the deep water, you have your best chance, and thus far, we haven't seen that. Kamala kicking out on 2 here. It's almost as if he is fighting a well-thought-out battle plan. We'll see if he retains the title, and then if he does, I'll know for a fact that he's definitely got some mental awareness of how to get this game done. Magnum TA, in the meantime, just standing there trying to catch his breath. Another big lariat right there. Magnum, I thought, was going to go for the pin. He might have had him. That big discus punch again, knocking the lights out of Kamala, who just keeps on absorbing it. And now what's Magnum gonna do? Puts him up on the top turnbuckle. Back elbow by Kamala, and the champion now, what's he got in mind? Oh, wow, big tombstone pile driver, there it is. One move can end the match. But Kamala going back to the traps. Overhead press and slam, down goes Magnum TA. And now the champion hammering down on the challenger with some clinch fists, and I believe Magnum TA may have been busted open. He is. Magnum TA is bleeding, and now Kamala taking full advantage of this opportunity. There's the elbow. And he retains. I don't know what to make of Kamala right now. That's 2 weeks in a row. He absorbed an enormous amount of punishment in this one and still had enough left to come back for the win. There is your winner and still television champion, the Ugandan giant Kamala. We'll be back with more. All right, fans, we're here and we're back, and it's our main event, six-man tornado tag team match. That means all 6 men are legal. And it'll come down to who gets the pinfall or the submission first, and that's your winner. As we take a look at the first man to enter this match, we talk about Kamala and Bruiser Brody being mentally unstable. You've got to throw this man in the mix as well. The missing link. They were all part of the first family over in World Class. And again, they have all filtered out as they look to make money. Maniacal is by far the best word I can come up with to describe this guy. All right, here comes his tag team partner, Rick Steiner, and we've seen a little bit from this young man over the last several weeks, and tremendous wrestler out of the University of Michigan. He is really put together. I'll tell you right now, this guy can wrestle, he can fight you, he can do anything you want to do. Truly a master of the suplex as well. And here comes their tag team partner. And when you talk about wild men, and here it is. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? You have to believe that's a shot at the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I'm not sure what that's all about, but Terry Funk rounding out this 6-man match, at least for his team. We know that Terry Funk's never been a big fan of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, but then again, not too many people out there that he does like. Now we wait on their opposition to make its way down to the ring, and this is going to be one. The UWF Heavyweight Champion, Dr. Death Steve Williams, the man who came very close to being the television champion, Ted DiBiase. Still looking back at that ladder match a few weeks ago, is DiBiase and how close he came to becoming the television champion. And now here comes their partner. Fans here on their feet, and they know why. Here he comes, the Junkyard Dog. Fans love this guy, I'll tell you that much right now. The Junkyard Dog has these people in the palm of his hand as he makes his way to the ring. And you see the reaction he's getting here, and that's just what happens whenever the Junkyard Dog comes to town. Bell sounds and it's all on. All 6 men are legal. Pinfall or submission, and that's the way the match will end. Referee's gonna have one job to do and one job only. Either count somebody down for 3 or get close enough to find out that they've quit. First pin attempt, DiBiase on Steiner, and then now Terry Funk turns his attention to Ted DiBiase. Meantime, the Junkyard Dog being choked out across the middle rope by the Missing Link. Oh, he's biting him. The Missing Link was biting the Junkyard Dog. Now, I'm not sure if that's such a smart move. The UWF champion just got overhead belly-to-belly suplex by Rick Steiner. Can you believe that? And now Williams with a running neck breaker on Terry Funk, and what's he gonna do here? A lot of action happening right now, and the Junkyard Dog just got taken out from behind by the Missing Link, but DiBiase's got he had the link. Another man who likes to use his head, the Missing Link. The Junkyard Dog has rolled out to the floor. Rick Steiner looking around saying, who can I have? And right now, Terry Funk and company have control of this match. But Ted DiBiase fighting his way back against the Missing Link, at least for the moment. DiBiase is up in the air and slam hard to the canvas. Terry Funk stretching out the leg. Dr. Net Steve Williams and almost got away with it. We've got carnage all around the ring, man. We've got them down in, down out. Nice move right there by Rick Steiner to regain control. Ted DiBiase attacking from behind, and now Steiner turns his back to the Junkyard Dog. He'll pay the price for that. And now Terry Funk's on the receiving end of a beatdown by all 3 members. DiBiase working the head and the neck, and now Steiner goes for the cover on the Junkyard Dog, but he kicks out on 1. Dr. Net Steve Williams is in trouble. The Missing Link with that butterfly suplex held him there for a while. DiBiase catches that belly-to-back suplex, and he's in trouble. Rolls out to the floor, does DiBiase. Rick Steiner proud of himself and lets the world know, announce the champion against all 3. And Terry Funk has him in the sleeper hold, and we've seen this worked out before. Can Terry Funk put him away? It's over! Terry Funk has just defeated Dr. Net Steve Williams with a sleeper hold. Well, fans, we've seen it all here tonight, I'll tell you. As we take a look back at some of the action here, and I'm still flabbergasted, of all things, the champion. We'll see if we get another look at it. There was that suplex, and I really think that took a lot out of Dr. There it is. There it is. He's got it cinched in deep, and DiBiase, I don't think, realized it. Otherwise, he would have hopefully tried to break it. There it is. The arms went limp, and the referee said, that's it. It's over. There are your winners. This crowd not too happy about it, but they get the win. Terry Funk and company. Fans, we'll be back next week with more. Stay with us on the Nation Network as other programming coming up in just a few moments. Thank you so much. This is Lance Muscle for the UWF saying so long and good night, everybody.